Hello!
Yes, hello indeed, and welcome to the first ever MMTV filler episode.
First ever? That's generous.
Look, I'm not here to be mocked. I'm here to deliver news and an incredibly acceptable, though not great script.
Well, I'm glad you've set yourself such a high bar.
Well, someone had to.
Alright, well, I'm Charlotte Ivy.
And I'm Will McLaughlin, and this is
MMTV.
Ah, yes, MMTV. That is what we are currently on.
So wait, when you say filler episode, what exactly do you mean? As I am not an intellectual, so I do not understand your professional terms.
Well, that's understandable. A filler episode is where nothing really happens in terms of story. It's just kind of a fine episode that's not attached to anything other than itself.
So you couldn't think of any ideas for the script, so you decided to just have nothing happen.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
How do you think it's going so far?
Pretty good.
Do you have any, witty banter or something?
Nope.
Huh.
Oh, I've got a joke. When is a door not a door?
When it's ajar.
You know, I'm starting to think you don't want this episode to be good.
Yeah, it must be that. Let's go to Question of the Week by Emma Spitz and the Sports and Club segment by Kaylee Zuko. Maybe the episode will pick up after that.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, let's check them out.
My favorite holiday is definitely Halloween because you get to dress up and you get free candy for dressing up and going to people's houses.
Alright, if you know anything, I'm Mr. Halloween Haunter, so my favorite holiday, of course, is Halloween. The reason why I love Halloween so much is just the scariness and dressing up as someone from my haunted house and scaring people.
My favorite holiday is probably either Thanksgiving or Christmas because Thanksgiving is a holiday to just stuff your face with food, and Christmas is a time to be with family, spend time with family, and just all that fun stuff.
My favorite holiday is Thanksgiving because I like eating a lot of food without consequence.
I like Christmas because gifts.
Probably my birthday. I just love birthdays. They're so fun.
Hello. My favorite holiday is Halloween because I like to dress up in cool costumes and chill with people.
My favorite holiday is Thanksgiving because I like food.
My favorite holiday is my birthday because I'm very selfish, and I can tell you that the worst holiday is Thanksgiving.
My favorite holiday is Christmas because I get a lot of gifts and I get to see my cousins from North Carolina.
My favorite holiday is Valentine's Day because everything is pink and I really like pink and there's hearts everywhere.
My favorite holiday is Christmas, probably because we get a nice amount of time off and I really like the holiday season.
My favorite holiday is Thanksgiving because of all the traditions that I have with my family.
My favorite holiday is Christmas because I get together with my whole family and it's really fun.
My name's Mr. Weber. Some people call me Neil. How long have I been the advisor, Mr. Harcourt? I'm going to say about 16, 17 years.
Yearbook?
The yearbook has changed dramatically because in the beginning, 17 years ago, we did a lot of stuff on paper, we cut and paste, we made photographs. It wasn't digital. Now it's entirely digital. In fact, it's all done online. which makes it easier, but at the same time it opens up a lot more possibilities of what you can do, therefore it makes it harder too. So what is it about? It is basically about documenting the flavor of the school. You can talk to me, or you can talk to Alyssa Kane. Alyssa is the primary student editor. I'm the faculty editor, but I do like the yearbook to be a student yearbook. Like I don't make decisions. I help, I advise, but I don't make decisions. So what you do, talk to one of us. We meet Mondays and Wednesdays after school. We document, usually there's a focus on the seniors because it's their last yearbook. We also just document sports. Oh, somebody's here. We document sports, we document clubs, any activities, any things that happen at Monument that make Monument. We like to highlight them. Years ago, there was a teacher here named Ted Bynum who did the yearbook, plus I'm the digital guy and the photography guy, so it's sort of a natural fit. And Ted encouraged me to do it, and I did.
Wow, what great segments. What would you answer to that question, Charlotte?
2 pi.
Ah, wow, this is a great pre-recorded episode.
I'll say. So, I had a question. When's the script going to get interesting?
Oh, it won't. This is a filler episode. That's the point of a filler episode. This way, when people go back to binge watch the entire season, which they will, they can skip this episode.
Seems like a bad philosophy.
I'm doing it for the people.
Well, can you start doing something more interesting for the people?
Charlotte, you're being really mean this episode.
You're the one who writes my lines.
Always with that excuse.
It's true!
You know, I'm starting to think you don't want this episode to be good.
Are you just reusing lines now?
Look, Charlotte, not every episode can be as good as the murder mystery.
That's concerning.
I'm gonna be honest, I've got nothing left for this exchange.
Okay, let's do some news then.
Okay.
The basketball teams have started practicing, but this week they will have the week off for Thanksgiving. They will return to practice after the break.
Winter sports will begin practicing on December 1st. If you want to join the basketball, hockey, or swim team, stop by the main office to sign up.
The fencing team has started practicing every Tuesday and Thursday in the cafeteria. To join, please talk to Seth Wyatt.
Minecraft Pocket Edition was released on August 16th, 2011. It was released because of the high popularity of the console and PC editions. Pocket Edition is played on mobile and is available on both iOS and Android. There are only 2 game modes on Pocket Edition, unlike PC and console, which have 3. Pocket Edition's 2 game modes are Survival and Creative, but Hardcore is not included. In Survival, you are spawned in a world and have to survive with the materials you gather and mine. If you die in Survival mode, you can respawn, unlike in Hardcore mode. In Creative, you can make anything you want and have unlimited materials. You also respawn in Creative mode if you die, like in Survival. You can still join friends, just like in other versions of the game, and even join public servers. The controls are much harder to learn than PC and console, and it is very hard to control the player when you're trying to move around. Here, I am playing in Survival mode. Minecraft PE is not even close to as good as a console or PC version. When playing, you feel reckless and like you can't even control the player. There's major lag when playing the game, which makes it even harder to play. Another knock on this game is that it drains phone battery when you play it, and can go from 90% to 20% in 30 minutes. Minecraft is a great game, but Pocket Edition is just multiple steps down from the original game. Overall, I rate this game a 5.3 out of 10.
The Fall Festival is officially over, so Monuments Company of 12th Night will have their closure from 3 to 5 on Monday.
Since we have no school for much of next week, we will have no show next week.
Senior photos are due on November 30th. Please email them to mmrhsyearbook2020@gmail.com.
Oh, I know what we can talk about.
What?
The new trailer for the classic musical / future major motion picture Cats.
No, we can't.
What? Why?
I had to get the script in early and the trailer hadn't come out yet.
So you're telling me that there is no new Cats news and we can't even talk about it because we're trapped in a pre-recorded past?
Well, yeah, pretty much.
No!
No, don't fret, Charlotte. Next week we'll do a deep dive on the trailer. We'll really pick that thing apart.
Oh, thank God. I think we might be the sole source of news for the classic musical / future major motion picture Cats.
Oh, I can guarantee you we are. People don't usually seek out things that will scare them.
But we do it.
We do it for them.
We're heroes.
We are. Now let's do that batch of news. That last batch of news.
That was terrible. The Senior Class Senate is holding a Toys for Tots drive at Monument. The drop-off sites are in the library and the main office.
The freshman hearing, vision, and posture screenings and sophomore height and weight screenings will be on Monday and Tuesday. Students will be tested by the nurse during their gym class.
The boys cross-country team will have their annual banquet on Tuesday the 26th. Congrats on a great season.
Hello and welcome back to Prem's Quick Recipes. Today on this segment, I will be making chocolate chip cookies filled with Oreo cookies. The ingredients we're going to be using today is 10 Oreos and cookie dough. I'm using prepared cookie dough by Pillsbury, or you can use store-bought, or you can use box mix or from scratch. The first step is to get a pan and grease it with either olive oil or vegetable oil. Now you're going to want to take your Oreo cookies and cover them in cookie dough. You're going to want to put a thin layer around the whole cookie and do this for all of yours. Place your baking sheet in the oven for how long the cookies say to bake for. I'm putting them in at 350 degrees convection bake for 15 minutes. Now that you have finished baking your cookies for 15 minutes, you can take them out of the oven and let them cool for another 5 to 10 minutes. Now that you have let your cookies cool for another 5 minutes, you can take them out of the cooling spot and enjoy. Thanks for watching this week's segment and stay tuned next week for the next segment.
This week, Charlotte's in the corner to take a stand on one of her favorite things, Christmas music. We don't really have to do a fancy countdown because it's pre-recorded, so Charlotte, take it away.
Okay, so this week I get to talk about one of my favorite things, which is Christmas music. I love Christmas music so much I start listening to it. Well, sometimes I listen to it just when I'm sad in like the middle of July, but that's separate. I start listening to Christmas music on November 1st, the appropriate day to start listening to Christmas music, and I have just a really great playlist that has, in my opinion, the objective best version of every Christmas song, pretty much. I love them all. Christmas music, there's so much joy behind it that I just love to listen to it so much, and I love the spirit that Christmas brings. Not just Christmas music, I do like Hanukkah music as well, not discriminating, but I love the whole Christmas and holiday season, and the music is such a big part of it. I love when you walk into a store in like the middle of October and they're playing Christmas music. I do actually love that. It sounds sarcastic, but that's something I enjoy.
Well said, Charlotte. Quick, favorite Christmas song?
Oh God, that's too much pressure. California Christmas by Rachel Bloom.
All right, well that's all we've got for you this week.
It's true. If you want to watch more interesting episodes in the future, you can do that on MMTV.us or on CTSB 1302 on Sundays at 5:30.
You can also find past episodes on MMTV.us. May I recommend last week's? That was a good one.
I've been Charlotte Ivy.
And I've been Will McLaughlin, and this has been
MMTV. Are you going to do like a fun stinger at the end?
Not this week.